Hello everybody, Mr.Slimmgrimm here, and welcome to PS4 On The Tubes, where we talk and get to know YouTubers based in the PlayStation community. Today we are joined by Ra1derjennings, so without further ado, let's begin. Well, hi Ra1der, thank you for joining us today.
Hey, no problem.
Awesome. So, let's dive right into this thing. So, first question I like to ask everybody, even though I've only interviewed one other person, but I'm sure I'll ask it in the future. How long have you been a gamer, and what is your earliest memory of gaming?
I've been a gamer, I'd say, since I was about 6 years old. My earliest memory was getting a Nintendo 64 for my 6th birthday.
Wow, Nintendo 64. I remember, I think the games that stuck out the most for me with that would have to be Super Smash Bros. And my all-time favorite, Pokemon Coliseum, which was, it was like the most revolutionary thing for me. It was Pokemon but 3D, and who could ask for more than that?
It was the perfect party game, and actually, a little fun story. Right next to my recording setup, and in my Nintendo 64, I have Pokemon Stadium 2 sitting in it because a little bit of a future video thing as I'm waiting for a piece to be able to record my 64.
That's awesome. That's going to be a great addition to your channel. And speaking of your channel, with games on your channel ranging from Fallout 4 and Dying Light to Diablo 3 and Minecraft, at the end of the day, what is your go-to game? What game is always drawing you back to pour those endless hours into it?
It has to be Broforce. Not only do I enjoy the person that I usually record it with, but it's a game I went into knowing nothing about, and it's just so silly and outrageous that you can sit there and spend 4 hours just getting ready, just playing around in the arena mode, and then it's like, oh, hey, I just wasted half a day.
I feel you on that. My current game that's like that would probably be Fallout 4 for me. Besides the painstaking hair pulling survival series I'm doing, I do have a casual series that I've been playing since I don't know, it's about 6 months, maybe more. I can't remember, but any free time I have that's not spent with the lady friend is on Fallout.
See, that's amazing. See, I started a Fallout series. I did the fist only, and then people absolutely loved it. But my controller kept breaking because after I was done recording, I was breaking my controller because I suck so bad with fist.
Oh, I had with the survival series, man. That is probably one of the biggest challenges I've ever played. I haven't made it to the drive-in yet, and it's just because. Well, think of it. You can't save. There's no quick save. There's no nothing. The only time you can save is when you're out of bed. So if you're going from the red rocket to to just a few, like a mile or two down the road, if you die, it's over. You have to start over and do it again, do it again, do it again.
God, that would drive that'd drive me insane. I might do a survival fist only series and just I feel my sanity slipping right now.
It's put me on hold. But I like to ask. You seem passionate about it. What ignited the spark inside you that drove you to become a YouTube gamer?
So growing up, whenever I had a bad day, I knew I could always rely on going home, and I would see the boys at Rooster Teeth, Let's Play Achievement Hunter. They would always have, content uploaded, and it helped me get through a bad time. And I figured, if I can do that for somebody else, I paid it forward in a way.
I do know. I don't I don't know if everybody knows this, but I can't remember if I've said it in a past thing or not. But YouTube is my TV. I wake up to YouTube. I go on break and I watch YouTube, and I fall asleep watching Markiplier or Game Grumps before I go to bed. So I understand completely what you mean. One of the things that drove me was I want to I want to give the same feeling that I get when I watch other people.
Yeah, I understand that. I had a fan who messaged me a couple months ago. So this is back when, before I had my intro, before I had my outro, when I was still using a picture of me with my face painted as my logo. I had a fan message me that my videos had helped them get through a really bad time, and they would appreciate it if I just kept the daily videos coming, even if it was almost no content. If they just could watch it, it would make their day better. And just knowing I did that for one person, if I can do that for more people, I did what I wanted to do. This is what I set out to do, was to be there for people, to make people feel like they have a family coming into a channel.
That's awesome. So with 49 subscribers, actually, last time I checked, 51 subscribers, 113
Yep, just hit the big
videos.
5-0 today.
And that's...
Sorry for interrupting.
No, you're just fine. With 113 vids and more on the way, I'm sure, what's the journey been like thus far? And what are your goals for the future?
It started off with me with a little 22-inch TV, my capture card, and my iPhone as my mic while I waited for my new one to get in there. It started off just, bare minimum. I'm just going to play Halo with my friends and see if they like it. And then it's like, hey, let's do some solo series. And then, hey, look, I figured out how to record other people's audio. Let's do this. And it's just been such a fun journey. And it's so nice that, I have a supportive wife, a supportive family, and friends that are just... hey, you can do this, hey, what can I do to help you right now with recording? I see you want to put a new series up, and it's, it's been an amazing journey, and I just, it's just the beginning, too. Even 6 months into it, my journey's still at the 2% loading screen.
That's a great analogy. And you mentioned your wife, and I noticed that you like to include your wife in some of your videos, like your Dead Space and your Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare series. What's it like having a wife that's, from what I gather, supportive and even enjoys a little gaming herself?
It is probably the only reason I'm doing YouTube right now. Me and my wife have been together for about 4 years, coming on 5 years now, and it started off with our love of gaming, and it will probably end with me and her gaming to the death. She's there anytime I need help, or I'm like, hey, you've never played Dead Space before, it's a super fun game, you're gonna love it, you're not gonna get scared at all. And she believes me, plays it, and doesn't even get mad. She rather enjoys being scared by it. And I can say this little tidbit for the future. I have a couple hidden gems that I made her play, and one of the games might rhyme with Dark Souls, but without her being there for me when I forget to publish a video, or I leave the house and forgot to schedule my upload of it all the way, her being there and willing to learn what I do and help me in every way she can is part of the reason the Ra1derjennings channel is the way it is. I can't thank my wife enough for being supportive.
And I'm sure that your viewers can't thank her enough either. I'm sure they enjoy getting a kick out of watching her and you. That's actually the first video I ever watched of you was of you and your wife in the Dead Space series. That's the thing that got me onto watching you guys.
So what's funny about the Dead Space is everybody absolutely loves it. It hit. Let me see. It crushed the numbers the first day I ever uploaded it, but it's the only video I've had to get a dislike on it. And I don't know why. It aggravates me that it's it was the biggest success out of any video I had, and somebody disliked it. And I'm like, wait, what? This makes no sense.
No, maybe it was a misclick. So with titles like No Man's Sky, Outlast 2, and Ark Survival Evolved coming to the PlayStation, are there any games out there that are really grabbing your attention at the moment?
Right now, I'd have to say Outlast 2, just because I enjoy playing Outlast and just being scared. But No Man's Sky, I am gonna sink probably a good % of my life into No Man's Sky. I have Ark on the Xbox One right now, and I think it's an absolutely amazing game. If you haven't played it, check it out. But for me, it's just something I can't really get into recording right now.
I've watched some Ark gameplay, and that's a title that's really drawn my attention. Again, I'm into, like I said, the Fallout series, the free roaming, the sandbox part of it, like Minecraft. But then it's dinosaurs, and the inner child in me just screams out dinosaurs. So
I'll tell you a fun story real quick about Ark. I joined a server with my friend. And I always play as females. If you guys notice, Fallout, besides Fist only, if I play a game, I tend to play as females just because it's always been fun for me. I enjoy their death animations and it cracks me up. So I spawned into a match of Ark, got picked up by a pterodactyl and dropped into a cage where the people proceeded to message me, and I think I may have been recording a large chunk of this and it might come out in a highlight video, but basically I became their wife that was trapped in a cage, and I'm like, I'm a guy though, this is really weird, but to this day my character is still stuck in their cage.
Oh gracious. So is one of the questions I've had is the Arc Xbox experience like the Arc PC experience?
I would have to say yes. I mean, at first, when it first came out, there was server issues, but it's with any new game, there's always going to be server issues because they're not going to know what people are expecting out of it. But no, man, now I can hop into a server, my stuff is usually there unless somebody dragged me. The thing that happens to me a lot is people find my body and drag me into the middle of the water, and it makes no sense to me. What's it like? What is like? Did a YouTuber do that once? Is it super popular to do, or is it just somebody getting a good laugh out of it?
Yeah, it's probably just a good old-fashioned troll, I suppose. So you said that you're looking forward to No Man's Sky?
Yes. Oh my god. I just can't, like, I can't wait for it. Like, I'm dancing. I'm getting on PC and PS4. That's how excited I am for it.
Well, I read something recently. I can't remember where the article was, but I believe the creator of No Man's Sky got death threats because he decided to postpone the release date for it. Now, for me personally, as a gamer, I think that's stupid or silly. I don't know what the right way to say it is, but silly, whatever.
It is. It is stupid that people get that mad over it.
I mean, for me as a gamer, I would rather it be pushed off for even a month, even two, even half a year, as if the creator's doing it to make the game better, to not put out something that when I play it, I want to put it down within 3 months and be like, well, what the fuck? We'll be like,
yeah, look what happened with Watch Dogs. They rushed to put that game out, and not only did it look like a graphical nightmare on last-gen consoles, but even on current-gen, I can't play Watch Dogs because a week after owning it, I went to log it in, it will get to 100% loading and won't load me into the game.
It's stuff like that just...
I mean, if you're going to push something back to improve it or polish it up, by all means do it. If you're going to make the game better and make it more enjoyable for us, go ahead and do it,
That's kind of like The Division. I know when that game released, a lot of my fellow gamers they were into it. They were on it like white on me. Let me tell you, they were just all over it, and now they want refunds.
Yep, I took 3 days off for The Division, absolutely enjoyed it, and then they released that big patch where they changed everything over, and honestly, it's sitting on my shelf completely covered in dust right now because I think it is probably one of the worst games to come out.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that would agree with you. Well, before we wrap this up, I have one more question to ask is, what's next? What can we come to look forward to from our good friend Ra1derjennings?
The same old stupid Ra1derjennings every single day. The videos will keep pumping out, and I have a little bit of a thing I'll give exclusive to your channel. Once I hit 100 subs, I will be raffling off a box with $100 worth of stuff in it, and I'll say 3 items out of it. One of the items will be a $20 PlayStation Network card. One will be a $20 Xbox card, so if you have one or the other, or maybe you have a friend who won it. But the third thing is something I hold dear to my heart. Since I started, I have been working on a logo that I wanted to define my channel. And the one I use now I absolutely love. I think it's amazing. I appreciate the people who did it. But I have one that I'm being put onto a shirt, and it's going to have anybody I've ever collaborated with is going to autograph it for you guys, so that way you guys have a little piece of Ra1derjennings to have for your own.
That's awesome. One of the things that, like I've said before, is I like to feel like I'm part of a community when I watch YouTubers, and that's one of the biggest things for me is, feel like that family aspect, the community aspect, and the involvement. So the fact that you're giving back to your community, your family, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I want my, anybody to know out there, one thing that my channel strives to do, and me and anybody I've ever recorded with strives to do, is to be there for you guys. We're a family. You guys watching my videos is helping my dream come true of people knowing that I'm funny, or laughing at me, or even crying when I break a controller in one of my videos. But if you guys ever have a problem that you guys have, or just want a scenario worked out and just want somebody else's opinion, private message to me. I won't mention your name unless you want me to, but I'm more than willing to, if people want to do like a Dear Sally or Dear Chan type thing, I'm more than willing to do that for people. If you need somebody to talk to, I'm here. I went through almost everything I think somebody can go through in their life, and I'm willing to pass on the knowledge to people. And I really do, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate every single person that's ever watched one of my videos. It's because of you guys I walk around with a smile on my face.
That is pretty awesome. And I do appreciate you joining us today. I'm sure my viewers appreciate you joining us today. So guys, thanks again for Ra1derjennings for joining us today. Go to his channel, check him out, hit that subscribe and like button, leave comments, and maybe a few of my members of my family can become members of yours too.
Yeah,
so again,
and,
for the love.
Sorry for that. And for anybody who's from my channel watching this, please subscribe to this, guys. People like this, like, interviewing other YouTubers, that is the coolest thing out there. Anybody from my channel that's watching this video, because I do plan on sharing it around, I will be disappointed if you don't sub to this guy's channel. And that's coming from the head raider himself.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and I'm sure we'll see you again, maybe at that 100 subscriber mark.
That would be great. Thank you so much.
No problem, and we'll see you guys next time.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us today. Give a big thanks out to Ra1derjennings for doing this and being a part of this, and we're glad to have him. Thanks again, Raider, and as always guys, check the link down in the description, check out his page, subscribe, like, be a part of this guy's family, as you are part of mine, and thanks again.